Hello everyone. So in today's session we will start with the next part of environmental issues. So in this session we are going to discuss about the two major environmental issues, that is overpopulation, or we call it as a population growth, and the next one is a deforestation. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss these two important issues. So, what is population growth? So, that is nothing but the overpopulation. So, overpopulation can be defined as a state in which there are too many people on the planet to supply them with the basic things like drinkable water, food, or breathable air, and so on. So, that is basically definition for the overpopulation. Then next we will see what are the causes for this overpopulation. Which are the important causes for the overpopulation? So first is improvement in medical knowledge. So improvement in medical knowledge, which in turns relate with the decline in death rate. Okay. So as our improvement in knowledge regarding the treatment of diseases leads to an increase in the life expectancy, and which in turn causes the decline in death rate. This in turn leads to overpopulation, since with the assumption of a constant birth rate, people live longer. So that is a major important reason for the overpopulation. Then the next one is industrial and agriculture revolution. So industrial and agriculture revolution. Due to industrial and agriculture revolution, the production of food and the other good becomes the production of goods and other goods becomes easy, which due to the use of machines and the other such as fertilizers and pesticides. So that's why it will help in the progression of the food production, and therefore the people are able to raise more children. So that is the reason behind the overpopulation, as the availability of for the food and the other things is increases, so people are able to raise more children. So next one is poverty. Now, how poverty is responsible for overpopulation? So how we so as we know, the poor people do not have any education, so they do not have job. So because of that, they do not have any pension scheme for their future. So they thought that they rely on their children for their future. That means they totally rely on their children, so that they can their children can provide food and other whatever necessary things to them in their future when they are not able to work. So that is the reason they raise more or they give birth to the more children. So that is the reason poverty. The next one is migration and urban concentration. So that is nothing but the overpopulation of certain areas. People migrate from the villages to the cities. So that is the reason. So this is due to the fact that the work demand shifts from the agriculture to the service sector, and thus people have to move to the cities to find the work, and as a result this can lead to an overpopulation of the cities. So these are the causes for the overpopulation. Next we will see what are the effects of this overpopulation. So effects, first effect is environmental degradation. So due to the overpopulation, various resources are consumed very frequently. So This leads to the resource degradation, and which in turn leads to the environmental degradation. Then next one, same, depletion of natural resources. As the use of resources increases due to overpopulation, so depletion of natural resources. Then extensive farming. As number of people increases, so their demand increases. So to fulfill their demand or to fulfill their requirements, more to fulfill their requirements, we have to produce large number amount of food to provide for the increasing number of people. We have to use more land and the other resources. However, this use of more lands is causing the deforestation, which in turn leads to the depletion of resources and environmental degradation. Then, in order to meet the demand for food, farmers are likely to use an increasing amount of fertilizers and pesticides, which in turn causes the soil pollution as it affects the soil quality, and which in turn affects the groundwater, which in turn affects the animals which are depending on this groundwater, and which in turns affect the humans, as we all depending on the groundwater sources. So these all are the effects. The next one is the mortality rate. So the mortality rate in especially in the poor countries is likely to increase due to the overpopulation. This relates to the limited capacity of resources of our planet. With the increasing number of people, everyone has to fight to get enough food. So those who are not able to do that will be left behind, and which results in an increasing mortality rate. As the number of people are not able to fulfill their daily needs, daily requirements, so which results in the increasing of mortality rate. Then next one is a loss in biodiversity. So population growth responsible for the loss of biodiversity, as we need more space for farming and living. We disrupt the natural environment of many species, and this problem is especially severe in the Amazon rainforest. Due to farming and the other related issue, many species go to extinct each year. Then next one is water and food conflict. So due to increasing number of people who have basic needs like water and food will increases, and this leads to the states where people literally fight for their share in water and food. So which causes the conflicts. Then next one is the excessive use of fossil fuel. So due to overpopulation, it leads to increase in the use of the fossil fuel. However, the use of fossil fuel is harmful to our environment, since the gases produced in the industrial processes contribute to the global warming and also to the air pollution. Then next one is the loss of arable land and desertification. So if a particular area is used too extensively for farming or the other purposes, it loses its fertility and it will lead to the desertification. So with an increasing number of people, the probability of desertification will increase, since the available land will be used more to provide food for them. Then next one is the increasing probability for epidemics or pandemics. So a combination of overcrowded living condition and malnutrition in conjunction with the low hygienic standard can lead to a severe epidemic or pandemics. So this problem will be especially severe for poor people in developing countries, since they also lack the money to afford medical treatment if necessary. As we all know that now we are so suffering from this pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic. So due to the fact that yes, India is a overpopulated country and we have lack of resources to fulfill the requirements. So so that is the effect for the of the overpopulation. Then next one is malnutrition. So malnutrition, due to the distribution problem of wealth, uh, all peoples will not be able to meet their daily energy supply, and as a result of overpopulation, it will lead to the death for many people, especially for the poorest among us. So as they are not able to get require food for daily on their daily basis, so they able to get the food for daily energy requirements. So that is the reason for malnutrition. The next one is the increasing cost of living and housing. So with a limited amount of space to build the houses and the other infrastructure, a growing population leads to an increased cost of living. So nowadays in many cities it is almost not possible for the people with average salary jobs to live there. So this problem will become even worse with the overpopulation. An increasing number of people will like to live in the best place on the earth, which will lead to an explosion of housing cost. And this is also true for good of our daily life, since all sorts of commodities are limited and increasing demand due to overpopulation will lead commodity prices to go up. The next one is a rise in unemployment. So, as we know, due to development, industrial development, use of the artificial intelligence is increases. So, due to that fact, due to artificial intelligence or robotics, the unemployment rate continues to increase since many tasks will be performed by the machines instead of the humans. So that is the reason for the unemployment, which in turns causes the overpopulation. Then next we'll see what are the solutions to this overpopulation problem. So first is improvement of family planning. So people all over the world should be aware on what it means to provide for a family and of the cost relating to it. So people should ask themselves if it may be better to limit the number of children they want. So that is the improvement of family planning. People needs to think that whether they are able to provide with the necessary resources to their family or not, and according to that they needs to plan their number of family members. So that is the solution to the overpopulation problem. Then next one is the raising the awareness on this topic. So to increase the people's awareness towards this topic of overpopulation, as many people never heard of this issue since it is quite normal for them to have as many children as possible. So if they put the number of children in context to the overpopulation issue, it may become clear to many people that overpopulation may kill the whole planet if we do not change our behavior. So it is necessary to raise their awareness about this topic and to stop the overpopulation, and we have to try to stop this overpopulation problem. We have to plan certain solutions to stop this problem. The next one is education. So as we have seen earlier, poor people are likely to have more children than the rich people. So this is due to the fact that the poor people usually do not have any pension scheme for their future, and thus they totally depend on their children for their future needs. So they think that as many children they have, their future will be very secure. So we have to educate them so that education can help them people to get out of their poverty, and they will get the job, and thus they do not have to rely on their children for their future. So the population is reduced, so that the population can be reduced in that way. Then the next one is the birth regulation. So birth regulation means the government has to make certain strict regulation on the number of children uh, the people can have, so that the people can limit the number of children. As if the strict regulations, if we do not follow any strict regulation, then this increasing number of children causes the overpopulation, and which turns affects our whole planet. So this is the solution for the overpopulation problem. Then next one we'll discuss with the deforestation. So next important issue is deforestation. So deforestation can be defined as the removal of forest with the purpose of converting this land, that is forest land, into non-forest use. So that is called as deforestation, conversion of forest land into the non-forest use. So after deforestation, the land can now be used for farms or any other urban purpose such as industrialization, to establish any industry. So likewise, so now we'll see what are the causes for this deforestation, which are the reasons which are causing the deforestation. So first one is the agriculture. So one of the main reason for deforestation is the increasing demand for the meal, or the increasing demand for the plants. So farmers will be able to earn more money by cutting down their trees and transforming their land into the agricultural land, that is farmland, or into the industrial land. So each year there are several wildfires caused by the humans who don't want to have more uh, forest, and they want their field to be used as a farming or for the industrial use. Then next one is the logging. So it is another big reason for the deforestation, as we need wood for many different purposes. For example, production of paper, furniture, then firewood, or for example production of charcoal. So to meet all these requirements, it is profitable for landowners to cut down their plants and convert their forest land into non-forest land, so that we can get all these resources. The next one is the desertification. So as many parts of land are used for industrial purposes, the industries do not care too much about the environment and dump their daily chemical byproducts in rivers or in the forest, which in turn can lead to the contamination of and desertification of that land. And due to the desertification, this land will not be suitable for the agriculture or to plant any other trees anymore. Then next one is the urbanization. So due to population growth, more and more space is needed for building of the houses and the related infrastructure. So this also includes the construction of roads, and thus the deforestation is one way to create more settlement space. So as urbanization is responsible for the deforestation. The next one is the forest fire. So again, forest fire can caused by the environment as well as by the human activities also. So forest fire can be a huge problem, especially in the warm and dry periods of the year. So large areas of forest and even life in that forest can be lost due to the uncontrolled wildfires. Then next one is mining. So the another reason for the deforestation are mining, that is coal or oil mining. So exploiting these natural resources can be very profitable. However, in order to do this, large forest areas have to be cut down. So, however, the chemicals used for the extraction of the resources are often dumped into the nature, which results in a contamination of large parts of the ecosystem. So, all these are the causes for the deforestation. Now, next we will see what are the effects of deforestation, how it affects the environment. So, first effect is on climate. So, as deforestation is a severe cause for the global warming, so as carbon dioxide is produced in the burning of forest biomass and decomposition of plant material, forests are also a natural carbon sink. Through the photosynthesis process, plant converts the carbon into sugar and oxygen, and the carbon is also stored in plants and trees. Now, if we burn these trees and cut down these trees, then it results in the release of carbon dioxide, which in turn contributes to the process of global warming. So, which in turn causes the climate change. The next one effect is on on animals, which causes the loss of biodiversity. So, deforestation has a significant effect on the animal since these animals lose their natural habitat. So, they either have to move in order to find a new home or they will simply die due to lose their food sources. So, those in the worst case, deforestation can even lead to the extinction of the certain animals or certain species. That is nothing but the loss of the biodiversity. Then next one, same way effects on humans. So as the deforestation affects the climate, it will cause the global warming. It will affect on the humans. Then next one, loss of living space for indigenous tribes. So, there are some areas on our planet where people are still living in peace with their natural environment. Especially, for example, in the Amazon rainforest, there are several tribes which still live life with their natural habitat without any touch of the Western environment. So, they live in their natural habitat. So, these people rely on an environmental system since they still make their living from fishing and the other nature related activities. So, however, to meet our requirements of more land for housing and the infrastructure purpose, we continue more and more areas which had previously used by these people are now used for farming and the industrial purposes. So, this means that the large areas of land are cut or burned down to get more land for farming purposes to make more money, which implies that the natural living space for these tribes is destroyed and that they may also lose their homes. The next one is the soil erosion. So, soil erosion is another effect of the deforestation as forest protects the soil from the sun and keep it moist. By removing the trees, the soil is no longer protected and will dry out, which in turn can lead to a soil erosion. And the next one is flood. So, trees are a natural storage of water. They hold back a large amount of rainwater with their roots, and when the trees are removed, this natural water storage is gone and thus the possibility for these floods increases. Then next we'll see the solution for this deforestation problem. What is the solution? So first one is the government regulation. So in order to protect the forest, there have to be a strict regulations on how much forest is allowed to be cut down and how much has to be preserved. So it is too tempting to cut down the forest and transform it into the farmland. So without regulation, the deforestation process will continue until there is not much forest left. So government has to make the certain strict rules and regulation according to which the number of the area which people can use for their purpose and the area which is strictly used as a forest. Then next one is convince the farmers to avoid the deforestation. Farmers have to be convinced of the huge negative effect of deforestation on humanity. Since farmers have a financial incentives for turning their forest into a farmland, it should also be considered to subsidize them in a way that they have a financial incentives to protect their forest. So in that terms, government has to make certain rules so that farmers can convince so that we can convince the farmer to use their land as a forest to protect the forest land. Then next one is a reforestation and afforestation. So reforestation can be defined as the restocking of existing forest and woodlands that have been depleted, and afforestation refers to the planting of trees in the area where there has been no tree cover before. So thus by using this reforestation and afforestation, we can solve the issue of the deforestation problem by planting more trees. Then next one is the change in our consumption behavior. So due to the production with the support of machines, we are able to produce a large number of quantities of goods with a low unit price. So in order to able to meet the increasing demand for material goods, more resources have to be extracted. So more farming has to be done in order to meet this increasing demand for the more number of resources. So to provide all those resources, large areas of forest had been cut down. So therefore, to be able to stop this problem of deforestation, we have to change our consumption behavior. For example, this could always not mean that buying the newest product, but rather than keeping the things that are still in functional. So we have to use our products in a fully extent, and then we have to check whether we can recycle them so that the consumption level is increases. Then next one is the last one is the education. So as a in today's life, many people in society do not know how important our forest is really for our planet, and therefore for the living quality of the children, for our children. So we have to make clear that the forests are a vital part of the environment, and we have no chance to fight global warming if we continue to cut down the large forest area. So this education will likely have a more positive effect so that we can spread the awareness into the children's, and the children's can aware their parents. So in that terms we can provide the solution for the deforestation problem. So in today's session we'll stop with this. In next lecture we'll continue with the next topic.